there. This is Coach Monica with the Grace and Strength Lifestyle, and tonight I have the wonderful opportunity of being able to speak with Sheila, who lives out in Arizona. Hey, Sheila.
Hey.
So I am so excited for Sheila because not only has she reached her goal weight, which is a huge milestone, and it's such a victory, not only physically, but spiritually, but she has learned to maintain adding new things into her life as far as food and learning how to meal plan and balance being active and working. So Sheila has a story to tell you all. So first of all, Sheila, I want you to just share with everybody what brought you to Grace and Strength and how your journey has been for you up until this point.
Well, what brought me originally was obviously the weight, because I had tried just about everything, couldn't lose the weight. I was working out regular, doing everything. I'd gone to the doctor, done a ton of stuff, and still the weight just wouldn't come off. So I saw a friend at work who was on the program, and she introduced me to Grace and Strength, said, try it out, just check it out. So I thought, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Why is this going to be different? But it really has been. It's been phenomenally, if that's a word, different, because I have been able to actually lose the weight and now maintain for the last 5, 6, 7 weeks or thereabouts, which I'm really, really excited about. It's not always easy, though. There's a lot of planning that has to go into it and preparation, and I feel like when I don't plan and prepare, not only my food choices, but my mind and spirituality as well, that I'm not as successful as what I could be, and I can see that the weight keeps creeping up.
So tell me, Sheila, in the beginning, when you began all of this, okay, I had asked you a question about like the way you feel about your reflection and your physical self. Tell me the way you feel about yourself on the outside and the inside. What has changed for you?
Losing the weight has obviously boosted my confidence, because I was to a point where I didn't really have a lot of self-confidence. I didn't want to really even get dressed in the morning because it was uncomfortable putting things on that were tight, and I didn't want to go out and buy bigger clothes. So that has been a huge difference. So my confidence level has boosted tremendously, and I feel really good about presenting myself and the way that I look. But I feel even more importantly that my inside has changed. I don't really know how to say that, but that's all I can really say. It's I've changed from the inside out. People notice that I'm a lot happier. I smile a lot more. I walk taller, even though I'm not only like 5'2".
You sister. Well, you know what, Sheila, just from knowing you throughout this time, I know you are excited about living and trying new things and exploring and traveling and just doing things and being comfortable while doing them. Now tell me, sometimes when we begin this journey, there's a lot of fear, okay? And then as we approach reaching a certain place, whether it's our goal weight or even a certain size that we haven't been below that for a while, there's fear. Tell me about the fears that have come your way and the way you have overcome some of those fears.
Well, I originally had fear that, first of all, I couldn't ever lose the weight, because like I said, I had tried several different things and nothing worked. As I got going, I was like, oh, this is working. This is wonderful. I was excited. And then I hit plateaus throughout. I would go several days without losing anything. And that was really frustrating, but it was also fearful because I was like, okay, well, am I done? Is God saying this is good, this is it? And I didn't really feel that in my heart, but I think there was deeper things that I needed to overcome in that whole process. And I think once I did kind of finally admit that I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to maintain now that I had lost. So I think, it kind of held me where I was at to get rid of that fear.
Yes, yes. Now, I know that you've obviously had an attitude change towards health, fitness, exercise, meal planning. Tell me about the biggest attitude change that you have seen in yourself.
I would say that probably my biggest attitude change is probably my spirituality, which sounds to me really odd because I grew up in a really strong Christian home my whole life and never really veered from that. So, it's like, why would that change, I guess, is what I think or felt. But I feel like through this program that I've been touched in a really special way.
That's good. That's really good. I'm so excited for you.
And I've actually been able to encourage my brother and my mother and inspire them to start losing some weight for what I've done. And it's like, that's really exciting for me.
That's huge, because your words and your testimony, living testimony, is changing their view. You know what I mean? And
yes,
their health. Because we love our family and our friends, and we want them to be around as long as they can be. And it's hard. It's hard to talk about this sometimes. It's hard to approach it. But when people see you living it day after day, making choices that are not always easy, Sheila, and those plateaus, I remember those plateaus. It was tough. But you know what? You were committed and you were focused on just taking it one day, one choice at a time. And I just want to say thank you, Sheila. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your effort. And most importantly, thank you for sharing what you have learned with other people. Because so often people will ask us, whoa, what are you doing? And we'll just say, oh, I'm just eating better. But I know that you're investing in not only sharing with people what you are specifically doing, but also pointing them to the fact that this is a heart issue, that we have to change our views and our attitudes towards food. And so I just want to say thank you again, Sheila. Thank you for all of that. And I look forward to seeing you in Alumni just here in a few weeks, where we get to continue to do life together and learn and journey. So again, thank you, Sheila, for joining me tonight.
Thank you.
I will see you later, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye.